Hey everybody, welcome back. Race Craze here with another Diecast review. This one here is going to be of Joey Logano's 2015 Kansas chase win. This was the punting Kenseth into the corner race. So I got my race pin here from being there. I was sitting down in turn one when he decided to give Kenseth the boot, and yeah, so that was a good seat for that. I got to see him kind of coming down the front stretch. Looked like, oh, they were kind of right on top of each other. And then into one, just right into the back of him. Didn't even give him a chance. They were racing aggressive. I'll give them the credit there. But then Joey Logano didn't apologize or anything for just driving through him. I mean, that was, like he said, I meant to push him into the corner and spin him out. It's kind of like saying I dumped him on purpose and not, yeah. So, it's one of those incidents that it's a part of racing. Kenseth went up and threw the block, and so Joey Logano said, "You're not going to block me," and he punted him in the corner. But then when the payback came, I didn't feel bad for Logano because, he kind of dug his hole and basically said, "I'm going to race you like this." So then Kenseth said, "I'm going to race you back." Everyone said it was bad because he was lapped down, but if they didn't remember, he got wrecked at Martinsville because of him and Brad Keselowski goofing up the restart, and then Keselowski ended up dumping Kenseth at that track. So anyway, this is the Kansas racing, so let's get back onto this. 10-minute video, so I don't have enough time to ramble on. All right, Joey Logano box. KBK3, got this with the Pocono win. Got these all from a person on Facebook. And then we've got Joey Logano Pennzoil 2015 Ford Fusion. And then over here, KBK since 2012. So yeah, the standard box of a Joey Logano car, and then he does the rest. So let's get on to this. So this car, I'm going to critique a little harder than I did the other one. There are reasons, though. So, step one. Underneath, chewed up burnout tire. Let's see here. So, goodness gracious, my phone is not focusing tonight. That is not wanting to focus today. All right, let's take a look again. There we go. All right, so there's our burnout tire. Kind of, you can see the wearing on it. Then you look at this one here. Got tire wear. We'll flip the car over. We'll get to this one. That's our main burnout tire. We got a lot of scrap and other kind of chunks of rubber built up on there, and then a worn tire there. So again, tire detail, top notch. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to complain about the whole car. There's a couple little things, some of them his fault, some of them not. So on the left side, we do have the window net down. This is a car that I believe has been lowered. I'm just guessing based on the fact that there are no shocks in here. So it looks like it's been lowered, which is okay. Though it doesn't bother me too bad, except for the rear. The rear did not need to be lowered, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the rear end back in. I don't know. We'll see. It sits okay, but yeah, you see how crooked that sits? I may have to put a couple shocks in the rear, back in the rear, and maybe I'll cut the spring short. I'll show you that though when I do that, so that way we can all learn together. But no splitter, so that'll come out. That'll be easy to do. So anyway, down the rest of the left side, we got confetti. Round of 12. You can see it's a little tough to read. We got the chase for the Sprint Cup there. So a couple of those are a little tough to read. The decaling is not the highest end. Not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not bad, but there is hard to read at points. And so, those improvements, he's probably already made them. Window net down. We've got little details inside there. Got a little bug flying around here. Get out of here, you. All right, so down the rest of the left side, there's our burnout wheel with the Tore fender there. This is smooth and cornered out, just like I said on the last one. I would like to see a curved fender. This is exactly that, just nice and curved. Again, the edge is not smooth. It is a little rough, but that's okay, because that's not how, that doesn't bother me. As long as it's sanded down to a point where it won't cut skin, that's the worst. So window net is stuck down. I would, again, my preference is always to have that up or have the option to be up, but we'll go into that at a later time. So onto the back, Chase has the bright yellow spoiler, 22 crew, a little bit confetti, and then there we have our stuff. So there's a cracked back windshield. This was due to the previous owner, not nobody's fault. But you can see there's liquid over it, and it's because in Victory Lane they sprayed the drinks and liquid and stuff all over it. So that's why there's so much stuff on there. I'm not a fan of that because, as you can see on the right side window, oh, I gave it away. The right side looks awesome. it's fog. You know, I'd like to see that a little bit more on the clear side, just because it just doesn't look good. It just looks kind of sloppy. You know, look at that. You know, it looks just a little on the sloppy side. So this may be one that I redo a little bit of. I can't really do much with the windshield. And I don't mind the windshield either. I think that the windshield can be covered up a little bit with that, but I may take these other windows out and put them in. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, detail inside the trunk. I don't know if I showed you. Fuel cell in there. Down the right side, this is the good side. So we got the wall scrape from when he and Kenzie got together. Goodyear rubbed right off those eagles there. Nothing, no lettering left. As I said, it is lowered, so there's no springs, which is why this rear end sits all the way on the ground, which is the only reason I would put springs back in it, is so it can sit like that instead of like that. It would just sit upright. And this side could sit down, and this side can sit up, and it would sit a little bit nicer. But anyway, we got our marks there from hitting the wall. Joey Logano with the 4 winner stickers. Chase, Contender, and we got this up here on the front. More rubber or tire marks burned off. Joey Logano Ford Fusion, there's the mark from the punt. A little bit of confetti up here on the hood. Joey Logano autograph on the windshield. Again, previous owner had that autographed. I was not the one who got that. This is DIN number 1 of the customs. Yeah, well, again, I don't really have to explain that custom DIN numbers are a little cheesy to me, at least the door ones. DIN 1, well, you know, again, because somebody's custom making it, it's not that big a deal, because DIN 1 of 3 is, you know, what, 1/3 of the chance, you know. So it's not something I go crazy over. It's neat, but it's not something I'm going to drop everything and go nuts. So under the hood, there we go. Standard engine detail front of the hood, nothing crazy there, nothing under the hood that's different. So overall, a really nice custom. You know, really neat. I'm gonna definitely put the rear shocks back in. The front shocks will stay out, but I do want to put my rear springs back in, just because I want it to sit right, or sit a little bit better. It needs to sit a little taller in the back, in my opinion. Again, this one, the biggest thing is the windows. Again, I get the thing was supposed to be for liquid, and the, you know, kind of fogged over from all the stuff's getting sprayed around in Victory Lane. But yeah, I look at it right now, it's like, yeah, it's not the prettiest thing. But again, it works because it's a custom. So, you know, I don't think I could have done any better. Don't get me wrong. But again, my preference would be to definitely go with clear windows instead, and just put some confetti on that. Just because it's easier to see and things like that. You know, it's one thing when you can put little spots like Lionel can, because they're doing so many of them, but when your only choice is to fog it over like that, which again, I don't know what it would have taken to fog it like that, but you know, I'm assuming it wasn't an easy process either. But you know, my preference would just be to leave it the same. But I put these in cases. I'm trying to pop the case open right now. There we go. But yeah, I mean, that's the Joey Logano Kansas custom. I got, again, this is one of those that I got for a bundle with his 500 win autograph, this autographed, and Pocono autographed. So 3 great cars that I really like in my collection. So, you know, it's good I was able to get those. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe by July 7th at 7:30 to be eligible for the Diecast giveaway. That's about all I can think of at the moment. No weekend reviews. I will have these up on Thursday night probably. There won't be any coming out this weekend, or probably Monday. It'll probably come out Tuesday, as I am going to Chicago this weekend. So follow me on Instagram at RaceCraze, or RaceCraze, or whatever my name is. You'll find it. Same logo as YouTube here. And that's where I post all my videos and videos and little skits or pictures, things like that from the racetrack. So anyway, this has been Race Craze, and we will see you in the next video.